Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm Sheldon Barlett-Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. This Is It Network is your global digital TV network connecting remarkable women to inspiring stories. I do this each and every day. I typically don't broadcast on my personal Facebook page, but today I am doing that because something's happened. And it's slight and it's small, but it is inspiring this morning message. Each and every day, I provide a morning message at 11 o'clock Eastern, typically on my business accounts. But today, I think this is a personal message that needs to be shared with as many people as possible. I had a moment yesterday. So those of you that follow our morning message on our business accounts, I came in really quick and really hot to say that I couldn't stay on very long, to say that I wasn't able to connect with all of you. I wasn't able to do so in a way that made sense. I had to be in a space where I was doing as much as I possibly could, but my computer was crashing as I was speaking. As I was speaking, it was just hot and it was churning and burning. And I was like, you know what? I can get through this live, and I jumped on and I did it really quick and I got off. My point is that I had the warning signs. The computer that is no longer with me told me. It told me it was burning. It told me it was breaking down. I had every alert possible, but I ignored it. I ignored all of the signs that told me to slow down, to upgrade, to, enhance, to clean up, to make sense of. I ignored all of it. And I just kept working. I kept working this machine. I kept sending emails and doing lives and editing videos, even though the machine told me it was at its wit's end. Even though the machine told me it had enough, I kept pushing. I kept pushing until that machine crashed. And why I'm coming to you on my personal Facebook page is because this message spoke to me in a way that could never, I was just like, this is what we do. This is what we do to ourselves. We ignore the warning signs. We ignore the flags. We ignore the upgrade today. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Candy. We ignore all of those things and we just keep pushing, thinking that we will eventually have enough money for the new computer, thinking that it will last one more day or one more live or one more email or one more presentation, hoping and praying that we will have an opportunity to live another day with this same device, even though this device has been telling us that it has had enough. And what I have to say about that is that do not wait until you crash. Listen to the signs. Listen to the signs that everything is telling you and take care of yourself. Create a priority because here it is. I'm here on this new computer and I didn't know that computers could move this fast. I had no idea that I could send an email and with an attachment and not stand on one leg praying that it would go through, right? And the weight that has been lifted from me because I now function in this way with ease, right? Because I do things quicker, because I'm able to communicate more effectively, because I have more time, because the actual device is more reliable. I can rest easy. I can communicate clearly. I can be my best self because I took care of what I needed to take care of. But unfortunately, I waited until it crashed. And the advice in this, and the story that I tell, is to let you know that you should not wait until you burn out. You should not wait until it crashes. You should not avoid and ignore every single warning sign that your life, that your body, that your mind is giving you until there is no more. I am fortunate and very, very lucky that I had the resources to go find a new computer. But of course, I didn't want to part with it. Of course, I didn't want to part with the resources. Of course, I wanted to save every penny. I had made every excuse in the world not to get a new computer, not to upgrade the software, not to take care of the device that I relied on so much. My whole world is in that computer. My whole world was in there. And it crashed on me. And unapologetically I warned you, Sheldon. I told you that we were going to come to this point. I told you that we were not going to be okay. I told you. And you chose to ignore me. And we tend to do that with our bodies. We tend to do that with our minds. We tend to do that with family. We tend to do that. And in that space, when you do that, when you are not taking care of yourself, when you are ignoring all of the signs around you that you are about to crash, you in fact crash. And oftentimes it is too late. Oftentimes you don't have the resources necessary to pull yourself together or get a new device or figure out the next steps or be able to be okay. And I know that it is a difficult thing, right? I know that it is a difficult thing to put off, to be able to address what it is that you need, to not put off what it is that you've got going on, to say, you know what, I'm going to do my best. I am going to do my best to figure this out. I'm going to do my best to figure this out. I'm going to do my best to make it work. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard. I know it's hard for you to look at what you have in front of you and be like, Sheldon, you're asking me to stop mid-stride to take care of myself, to take care of the warning signs that are so obvious, but I don't have time. And I'm making every excuse. And I'm saying you have to find the time because it's going to crash whether you find the time or not. And it did. It did. The anxiety and the feeling of the sound of literally the computer was screaming at me. And it had every right to, because I had ignored it for a year, I would comfortably say, putting Band-Aids on it, adding attachments, adding, devices to let it ride out. Meanwhile, I should have just taken care of it. And some of us don't have the resources to take care of it or buy a new MacBook. I understand that. And that's not really the basis of this. This is not about a large purchase. This is about the small things you can do to pay attention to the warnings in your life to take care of yourself. Pay attention. Don't wait until you crash. Don't wait until you burn out. Don't wait until you have no alternative but to buy a new one. Take care of yourself. Put yourself as a priority. Allow yourself to really be like, what do I need? What can make the most sense? How can I help myself move forward? Allow for that to be the case. So often we forget. So often we don't pay attention. So often we don't know. My computer crashed yesterday. Crashed. Not even cute, crashed. Like tragically crashed yesterday. Went up in flames. Right? Went up in flames. And I didn't know what to do. I had a meeting at 12 o'clock. I pushed it to 12:30. I ran to Best Buy. This is the reality of my life because I refused to pay attention to the warning signs that the device told me. The device told me it was done. The device told me that this outlet didn't work and that outlet didn't work. And what I was doing was just putting Band-Aids on all of the things in order to get through another day. I was typing in such a way that it wouldn't aggravate it. I was basically standing on one leg, hoping that emails would go through until it was done. I just want you to pay attention, hi Terry, to the warning signs of what you've got going on in your life. Like my computer gave me multiple warning signs. Some of you are ignoring, like Terry said, the whispers of what's going on in your world. You are not listening to the signs that are in place. You are not paying attention to the temperature of the room. Instead, you are saying, you know what, I'll sweat through it. Right? I'll take off other layers. I'll adjust. As opposed to adjusting. And I think that we have the ability to do that. And the fear and the finance and all of those things. Now my computer moves like when I tell you, I'm copying, I'm pasting, I'm downloading. I'm like, I don't have to leave the room, make lunch while something's downloading. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about when it's moving at a snail pace when you are the hare in the race. I am telling you. But everything's changed because I have the proper device, because I finally made the change, because I took care of myself, because I had no choice but to make this a priority. Don't wait until you crash. Don't wait until you have no other alternative but to make a huge adjustment. Pay attention to your mind, pay attention to your body, pay attention to the devices that you need. My computer was my life. And I was not paying attention to it. I wasn't treating it the way that it should be treated. And I definitely wasn't making it a priority. And I find that I do the same for a lot of other things in my life. So today's morning message is just that. Do not wait until you crash in order to deal with what you need to deal with. Don't ignore all of the warning signs. Don't ignore everything that's going on because you don't have enough time or you don't have enough resources. Find the resources, find the time. and make yourself a priority. I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and this is it. Just a little morning message to get you through the day. I like to share a little bit of inspiration that not only motivates you within the moment, but motivates you in days to come. Each and every morning at 11 o'clock Eastern, I share a morning message on all of our business platforms. I hope that you can tune in day to day. If you need more information on This Is It TV, log on to thisisittv.com. You can watch all of our new episodes at thisisit.tv. I know, a lot. And follow, fan, and like us everywhere you find at This Is It TV. A little bit of inspiration to get you through. My hope is for all of you to find your voice, to tell your story, to no longer whisper your wishes, but to, in fact, scream your dream. I will see you all tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Don't wait until you crash. Take care of what you need to take care of and make yourself a priority. See you soon.